Mann Deshi Foundation is a community-based organization. The interesting part about the foundation is that all our programs have actually started by the community. It's not that we did some kind of research and came up with the programs. Just to give you an example, in COVID, when we realized there are no health facilities available in our region, so what we did is we did a partnership with the government and we created a public-private partnership model. All our people in the community were telling us that there's no COVID hospital, there's no government hospital, we cannot spend that kind of money, there's a lockdown, we cannot travel to a district hospital which is 100 kilometers away. So what can we do? Then Mann Deshi entered in healthcare and we started a public-private hospital over 300 bedded. We were able to recover about 8,000 patients. So this is just about health. Initially in last 25 years, Mann Deshi has been working in women empowerment. We have programs for women skilling. We have 19 different type of programs. You won't believe it. There are some programs which are unconventional, like being an electrician. It's not very normal for women to be an electrician, but Mann Deshi trains women to be electrician, to make paper cups, beauticians, computer literacy, tailoring. We have been impacted about 890,000 women so far with our business school program, with our Chamber of Commerce. And another interesting fact about our business school program of Mann Deshi, that not all the women are able to go in the field, go in the office. So what we have done is that we have created a mobile buses. There are about 20-ish mobile buses in Maharashtra, Karnataka and Gujarat, where they go into the field and train all these courses to the women in the field. Then we have a community radio. There are these amazing, ordinary women who are doing extraordinary things in their life. They get to talk about their journey on these community radio. The community radio talks about agriculture, it talks about youth employment, it talks about education, it talks about folk music of our region. So that's what Mann Deshi Foundation does in a women-led program. Now community programs, like I said about healthcare, it just started 2 years ago. Now we are going beyond just hospital. We want to be the pioneer in diagnostic for rural people. In our district, 33% of the population is having pressures, so blood pressure, hypertension. 33%, that's a huge number. If you see the data, 15% more people tend to have heart attacks in India than any other place. Diabetes, we might be number one in within a year in the entire world. So we realize that of course hospital is important, but what else is important? Is diagnostic. So now we have a pathology lab, radiology center. People are spending hundreds of rupees, thousands of rupees, lakhs of rupees in hospitalization. Poorest person is going to spend maximum amount of money. We did a survey with institute called IFMR. We realized that 30 to 40% of their entire income, 30 to 40% of the income is spent into healthcare. So now we have a health Sakhi program where we have doorstep model. We go to the last mile population of remotest places of Maharashtra and do blood testing, do blood pressure, then all different kind of non-communicable diseases and connect them to our centers. So that's what we are doing with the center. Now coming back to sports. Sports is very dear to me. I was an athlete. I played at the national level. I felt the sports has taught me things which I would never can imagine otherwise. I studied in Marathi medium school in my village in Maswad. I used to swim lakes to catch ducks. That's how I learned swimming. I never knew that there is an organized sports called swimming. I never knew there were sports like basketball existed. I had an opportunity to travel across the world through sports. I think that gave me a power, that gave me that confidence and self-esteem. So sports is not just about competing at the highest level, but it's more about giving you confidence, self-esteem, and just be happy. So I always wanted my community members, the children from nomadic tribal community, children from scheduled caste, children from scheduled tribe, open category, every single person should play any kind of sports. You won't believe it that 0.2% of girls take any part in any kind of sports in India. Not even 1%. We are at 0.2%. Then what we did is we created a 400-meter track. My dad had a land, an agriculture land. Of that, I created a 400-meter track. We started having children to play sports. So to attract them, what we did, we started giving them breakfast. it could be peanuts, jaggery, bananas, eggs. So then children started to come from different places. We realized that there is a transportation issue. Now we have 3 buses who picks children up. Within sports, we have different programs. One program is it here in Maswad, in Satara, which we have wrestling, we have hockey, we have track and field, athletics, swimming. You won't believe a place like Maswad, which is a drought-prone region, has a swimming pool. Same place where there was a drought camp, rehabilitation camp for people and animals. We had 6,000 people, 14,000 animals. Now same place has a swimming pool, half Olympic sized swimming pool. Same place has produced one athlete who represented India in swimming. So that is amazing to see that you have athletes like Reshma, who used to be a buffalo herder, now runs marathons, half marathons, cross countries, traveled to US, France, China recently. She doesn't know how to speak English, but she has a big smile on her face and she travels with full confidence. We have athletes like Kajal, used to be a sugarcane cutter. Today represents India for field hockey. Kajal always used to see planes flying above her head and always wanted to be like curious about it. So now sports has made her dream happen. That's then called Elite Athlete Program. They have different programs. One is called Travel Coach, which we do it in Chhattisgarh and Maharashtra. Travel Coach program, we have a set of coaches who train government school teachers. Because see, when India, we are always thinking of having Olympic medals and all that. That is of course there, that should be the goal. But eventually every person should play sports when they want to play sports. If government school teachers are trained in sports training. Now we have been able to train over 250 teachers. We have a proper curriculum. We have a set of books for our government school teachers to learn sports. So now we are doing it in Chhattisgarh and Maharashtra where we train government school teachers. There's another very interesting program called Kickstart Girl program. Now not all the athletes like Kajal, Reshma are going to be at the Olympics or trying to be at the Olympics, represent India and all that, get government jobs through sports. What happens to the other children? We created a program called Kickstart Girl for 400 girls every year. We train them to become a job ready. We train them to drive cars. Why cars? Because a lot of girls have dream of driving cars. They always see cars on the road, but they never think that they will ever learn to drive a car. So now with the Kickstart Girl program, we train them to become a police constable. We train them to become an officer in railway. We train them to become a constable in a forest. So all the government jobs, all the corporate jobs, they are talking about TED Talks. We want them to hear them. They are talking about LGBTQ community. They are talking about the caste system because we want them to make it equal. They are talking about different types of marriages. So it could be gay marriages, it could be LGBTQ. So we take them to historical places as well. We tell them the real story of the historical places. We have a historian who comes with them. So it's a full-fledged program to become a 360-degree holistic development through Kickstart Girl program. Now the new program which we are starting is we will be starting first of its kind Sports Incubation and Innovation Center. The work is going on. The idea is that young girls, young boys who are not in India right now are having a lot of challenges in getting jobs. Jobs is a very big problem and big challenge. So how do we tackle them through sports? Is that we create them job ready in different streams. Like I said, police, becoming a coach, becoming a diploma nutritionist. So this sports incubation center will have all kind of facilities for young girls to get jobs in sports, to get jobs in police, in railways, and we are hoping that will happen by next year August. And we need to do partnership with Simply Sports. They are doing strength and conditioning for our coaches, for our athletes. They are bringing nutritionists here. They will be bringing nutritionists here. This is their first or second visit, and very much excited to see where this partnership goes. And sports has to be part of your life. It's not about competing. It's not about going into the Olympics. It's about just playing sports for happy, being happy. Thanks.